And I feel like with as much that's been going on, there's a lot of that been lost just from watching the social media and stuff. So I feel like we give a chance to do that. I'm available every day of the week for whatever is needed if I'm on the board to come and help out with, be available to talk to the citizens, get their concerns, get their thoughts on things that can be improved, and bring that back to the board. A lot of the talk with pay and mileage stuff that I've seen, I mean, I have ideas that would kind of help contribute to taking care of that and making sure that it's to a point that people in the community know it's being done right. And I'm not accusing anybody of doing anything wrong. I'm just saying it would tighten it up. I mean, like fingerprint recognition, time clock.
Yep, time's up.
Okay,
Sorry.
thank you.
Sorry to cut you off, but we have a long meeting.
He's probably thankful.
Yeah. Like, okay.
I knew I would never get everything I had to say out in 2 minutes, so.
Right. Do we have any motions?
High motion.
Kim,
Kevin
Kevin,
Williams.
we have one for Kevin Williams.
I'll second that.
Do we have any discussion? I do know that Day Day has been here at every single meeting, and she has shown a very big support in this town. And I do appreciate everything you have done for our town.
I'm still gonna be doing it.
So,
Sure you are.
you know, I really do. You
Appreciate
really
what
have.
you're doing on the fire department.
Do we have any more discussion?
From us or y'all?
The discussion is between you.
Right.
Yeah. I wish.
No, Dick.
Then we should call roll.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes,
Betty.
Yes.
Number 2, discussion
No,
action.
hold on, no. Swear him in.
Oh.
for him in, you'll
You
No,
need to
we
make
gotta
a
come up here.
make a motion.
Where you going?
You'll be up here tonight. Okay.
So do I make a motion that we swear him in, or how does that work?
Well, here's the deal. So you guys did not fill the position within the time allotted, so we had to do a special election.
Correct.
Nobody signed up for the special election.
Correct.
And so it goes back to this procedure, and it's supposed to be done ASAP.
Correct.
So the appointment's been made, so he needs to be sworn in immediately.
Okay.
Otherwise, you have to go all the way to the general election of
Okay.
April 2025 without another trustee, and it puts you in a bad position.
Okay. Okay. Probably. Do I need to swear him in, or how does that work? Who swears him in?
Well, either the clerk or.
Okay,
Clerk
good.
can.
You can do that.
Yeah, John, you-
You can do it.
Okay, raise your right hand. Do you, Kevin, solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution and the laws of the United States of America and the Constitution of the State of Oklahoma, and that you will faithfully discharge, according to the best of your ability, the duties of your office during such time as a member of the Town Council of the Town of Warner?
Yes.
Okay. Just keep your seat open. And this packet follows the meeting. Got your photos right there. And then you can
All right, we can go ahead and move on to number 2 then.
Yes.
Number 2, discussion action on update Town Warner financials, budget, and audit from K2 accounting.
Alicia's handing out the monthly report, so. You guys have any questions for me on that? We're still working on audit. We're about ready to, the bank recs are almost complete for redoing of the bank recs from the prior people. Redoing of those bank recs is almost complete for the utility authority, which means then we can actually finish the audit prep. So first we had to go back through and redo all the bank reconciliations. So that is almost complete. We've been busy, all of us, me, Karen, my business partner, Alicia, Lori, working on W-2s and 1099s, and those went out on time. Do you guys have any questions for me?
What's the soonest date we can know that our audit is ready to send? Don't have it, don't have a clue.
And Jackie's right in the middle of the tax season, so,
Right.
um,
We knew it got to January, we're gonna be.
yeah, I know. We just didn't know we'd have to rework all the bank reconciliations.
Right.
So they,
So you have all the records you need now?
yeah, we can get them. Mhm. Yeah, so we kind of thought we'd be able to start in as soon as they came in, but they had reworked some of the old ones. And so the prior years we're having to go back in the prior years.
We appreciate your time on it.
No, we love to do it. It just takes time and we wish it were already done, but.
We take no action. No action, number 2. Number 3, discussion action regarding billing received from Tawana Sharp of Sharp Accounting Services for the town of Warner in the amount of $16,243.50. May go into executive session.
Make a motion, we go on executive session.
Yes. 5:48.
I need to call roll. Jeanette,
Yes,
Tony,
Yes.
Betty. Yes. Kevin.
Yes.
Okay,
to go in there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
we can go over here. We can go over here because they're not done filling the mic. Sorry, I'm trying to figure.
I have 73 hours of every first training I have to do in order to keep my national register. So I don't know. So yeah, I've got a week's worth of training to do after work hours.
Yeah.
Usually I have to go to Norman and go to Okie. But they're allowing me to do them online. A lot of that training. And I'm supposed to have, I'm trying to get students on here. For that virtual training here. And so we're going to start doing who doesn't there, the Webbers, our fire department, Webbers Fire Department. What they're giving us. This is. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to get the virtual schedule here. This one's hot. Like we did the last time, where I had it virtual with the stations. I'm trying to do more of those, so nobody has to try to make time to go for one, because the one in the scope is. I mean, I don't know about that, but I don't know how many it is, because I've got mine starting. Are you my shelter person? You're my shelter person. You have.
How's it going?
You doing all right?
No, but all the calls with the same thing. This one's February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day in Muskogee. But I'm not, like I said, I'm trying to get with them to get to the virtual stuff set up. And bring in whoever calls us and say.
The one time I did go.
Yes.
And she was sitting there like pointing stuff out and stuff. And I was like,
I don't get it, I don't do
I was like, I don't see it.
it. At night, it's harder to spot. So you really have to wait on the lightning strike before you can look at anything. I don't think it is. Hey, I do. Okay, their payroll is, okay. That is.
I've been trying to turn notification on since October. What'd you say?
Right next to you, lit up the room.
You're incognito.
I don't know if y'all can hear me or not, but I'm live. They're in a, I guess, executive session, and nothing is going to change because the good old boy system is here. Tony, Betty, Roger, the new guy that I haven't ever seen at a town hall meeting before showed up. They elected him or appointed him to the town council, and now they're in another room doing whatever they want to do. So nothing is going to change unless y'all show up and say what you need to say and make sure that everything is what you want it to be in this town. This is the last live stream I'm going to do in this town because we have got so many people that have reached out to people and have supported people that we wanted on the council, and nobody's doing anything. Johnny Lewis is gone. We got Alicia on there. She's doing a great job, but nothing is going to change because we are restricted by the lawyer policies and everybody saying what they need to say, but not the community, not the constituents. So watch the rest of the show if you want to. I'm the 30th. I filled out my agenda request on January 19th, and I'm at the very bottom of the list, 32nd. You think that's purposeful? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to speak to them like adults and be respectful because I have some good stuff to bring up. Sorry, everybody, if you can hear me. I wish more of our community would speak up against the good old boy system and the cool kids club. And this is the way we've always done it. No, it doesn't need to be done that way anymore. So this is how I am. This is what I do. And I'm going to work on making this town really famous with some open record requests very soon. And we'll see how it goes. So anyhow. They're still in executive session. I'm gonna keep live streaming until they come back and see what happens. But every one of them, Roger's not here tonight. I guess his son was in an accident. But Jeanette, Tony, and Betty voted for somebody that I don't know. I've been here for almost a year. They voted for somebody that I don't know. I've been at every one of these meetings. I've never seen the dude before. I know that Diana Hollis has been at every one of the meetings. She's a very active member of our community. And they didn't give her a second glance. They had already planned this and figured it out, and it was a done deal before we ever showed up. So there's a kid beside me, or I'd cuss, but I think that's BS. I think that is that's not the way America should be done. So especially in small local towns like ours. So anyway, you may disagree, but that's fine. I love y'all, and I'm just trying to do the doing. And anyway, I'm going to turn it back around now. I'm livid. Wish Jim Hunt would walk through the fucking door right now. Sorry. No. Yeah, she did vote. She voted yes. I heard her say it. It's on video. No, it's, yeah, no. We'll go back and watch. Yes.
Listen, I've been trying to turn my application in.
Do what?
Dan,
I know.
Dan, I've been trying to turn my application in since October. What? Because I didn't know. Every time I hand them my application to be on the council, they hand it right back to me and say, well, and I've come in before the meetings, not obviously meeting night, but every time I've tried handing it to them, why don't you just come work for us? Why don't you? I don't want to work for y'all, for the city. They were trying to get me to work in town hall.
What's wrong with the application though? Is that something about it's like?
It's dated back from October. I've been trying to give it to them every time I see them, and they always hand it back to me.
So this is not valid because it's from October.
Because I keep trying to hand it to them. Like, tonight, it's too late tonight. Yeah. Too late tonight whenever I try to give it to them since October. Every month.
Viewership just went up a bunch.
Huh?
Not when it's live. Once I post it, you can. I heard her. She said yes. This was already decided before we came in this room. So to me, that's an open meetings violation for sure.
I mean, not necessarily. You don't know if you're supposed to meet each other before.
Well, when I ask for the open records from their phones, I'll know. They're elected officials. Their phones are subject to open records requests. I don't know if they know that. Even their personal, I've done it.
I don't think they have to discuss it though. They know, yeah, so when they see names, they know which way they're gonna vote.
I'm so livid. Hmm. And I'm sorry, I don't mean to be upset.
We are too.
Something needs to be changed.
I've been telling you that for a year.
I know.
He says he's not going to.
There isn't anything that says I don't know this dude. Betty's been a good town councilor. Trustee, whatever the hell DeVita wants to call her. Yeah. It's just they're picking spots that we need to be electing people to instead of appointing them.
Whatever happened to the special election?
They screwed up on it.
She screwed up on it.
Yeah, okay, because at first I was told to go to the wrong place and at the wrong date. But, yeah, I know.
Same.
No, I like, because at first I wasn't told when the date was, I was told to go to the courthouse. So I went to the courthouse in like November. And they
Yeah, you had
said,
to wait till January.
Huh?
You had to
no,
wait-
they told me December 4th through 6th. And I get up there and apparently it was a new girl who got the dates mixed up. You know, it was an accident. It got the dates mixed up and accidentally gave me the dates for the school board election. And so, yeah, I went there in December and they told me, they're like, no, you need to come back in January. And they gave me like the paperwork. I had it all filled out. I just had to get it notarized and go up there at the beginning of January. I just got busy and forgot.
See, I had surgery. I couldn't even drive. I couldn't even go to the house.
What are they doing right now? What are they on?
It's on the lady with the one start.
Why so long? What is going on?
That's a big bill for this house, I guess.
But why isn't it black and white though? I think it has, yeah. They should have already had this figured out. There's no way they're in there discussing paying this lady $16,000.
What? No. No, yeah, that's it, never mind.
Ma'am, I didn't mean to upset you.
Oh, no, I'm just trying to.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to calm down.
I'm not even mad. Your like vibes are, you know.
Do you understand what I'm saying though? This is not a democratic process. This is my buddy that lives beside me, my neighbor, wants to be on the town board. Okay, here we go.
Well, they're slow.
Are you sure?
We're coming back out of executive session at 6:05 PM. Alicia, can you call roll?
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Regarding number 3, I want to make a motion that, for Danita to send a settlement letter to Tawana to get this, settled.
One second. We have a first and a second. Any more discussion?
Who
I
seconded it?
seconded it.
Jeanette,
Alicia, can you call roll, please?
Tony,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Item number 4, discussion action on Eastern Oklahoma Library System request for appointment of Mike Jackson to the Library System Board of Trustees in accordance with the provisions of the Oklahoma Library Code 650 S 1981, section 4, 103B.
That's in Roger's packet. It just needs for us to sign off and okay that Mike is appointed to their board. It's like a, yeah,
This right here.
yes. So we'll just have to accept it. Is there a motion for that?
We just have to accept this letter to put him on the board. I make a motion that we accept this where we can put him on the library.
Wait a second.
Any more discussion? See none here, Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes,
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes,
Item number 5, discussion on library building that has a leaky window.
There are quotes in your packets, and is there someone here from the library?
Yes. I don't run anything, but yes, you should.
Good evening. Thank you for allowing me to speak. My name is Christina Lenz. I'm the interim director of Eastern Oklahoma Library System. We have had water leakage problems in the Warner Public Library since 2003.
Yes.
Everyone who goes to the library probably is familiar with the brown kind of stains that are across half the floor. The water is currently, the carpets are actually damp. It seems to be something that we've tried to take care of in the past. They've tried to run a pipe down the side of the building to get the water to go down. That hasn't worked. They've tried a sealing the bottom of the building. That hasn't worked. So we really think it's coming from the window. There was one repair done to the window, and now it appears that it's a little bit, there appears to be some mold growing underneath the paint that they just put on. So I'm not sure where this is coming from, but there are 2 estimates, one from ServPro.
For $4,750.
That estimate is from Dickman Glass Company, and that is for one window, $855. And if that works, then the remaining windows would be $4,750. The second estimate is from ServPro, based out of Muskogee, McIntosh counties, and Tahlequah. And their estimate for removing the drywall, removing some ceiling tiles, identifying the leaks, and fixing all of the problems, and cleaning the carpet is $8,481.38. So the library system is requesting that some repair be made, and we ask the board to discuss and determine what they would like to do. Thank you very much.
well, Dickman Glass is $855. That's to initiate one window.
And then the rest of the windows is $4,750 for all windows. So it'd be a total between,
That's no sheetrock repair or anything on their part, right?
No.
So let me ask you, does the town of Warner have a contract with the library system or something to provide the building? Do they rent the building?
I don't know.
What is the situation?
May I speak? The library system has an agreement with the town of Warner to provide the building, and we provide the employees, the staffing, the materials, and the services.
Do you have that somewhere?
Yes.
Do we need to table this until we get more
let's
information? I
table
think we
it
need
till
to
we-
table this until we get some more
If
information.
we
on it.
have the contract to see, I mean, some situations like this, the contract, okay, the building is provided, but who provides the maintenance?
Upkeep on it,
Right.
I can't tell you that because I don't
Right.
know what the contract situation is.
We're gonna have to table this until we can further
Make
check
a
it out.
make a motion that we table it till we have further investigation on whose responsibility for the maintenance of the building.
Any more discussion? Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes,
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
yes.
Item number 6, discussion on action on the 3 community center employees request $1 an hour raise may go into executive session for 25 OS, section 307B1.
make a motion to go into executive session.
Time is 6:11. We can call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty, Kevin.
Yes.
It's really important.
We are going to determine because if it becomes a public health issue, then it's another matter. So we'll be testing on that, and we need to provide a safe building for all of our patrons and our staff.
Thank you.
Thank you.
If you need anything, I can take over care of that.
I know where, yes, Jeremy Jones works, yes, you know, yeah, he's working for us in the Tahlequah branch now, so I'm sorry. Yes, yeah, right. Do you mind if I take your name? What's your name?
Don't forget who's here.
Oh, he'll be proud of you. Can I take your name?
Yeah. It's hard to get to her. The California members still.
Thank you so much for your support for the library.
You're all right.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much.
We're coming back out of executive session at 6:13.
Really, I think
Can we call roll?
make a motion to come back.
Oh, I make a motion that we come back into executive session
Second.
at 6:13. Alicia, please call roll. Or Tony's.
I'll second.
Tony,
Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Betty. Yes. Kevin.
Yes.
Make a notice, no action taken on number 6. Do the budget, unknown budget.
I'll second. Any discussion? Alicia, please call roll.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty. Yes. Kevin.
Yes.
Number 7, discussion action on appointed representative for the town of USDA Rural Development Grant for Veterans Park along with Connor State College. We're gonna take no action at this time because she is not here.
Second.
Item number 8, discussion and action on a report. Let me try that again. Discussion action on appointing a representative for the town of Warner for the Warner Chamber of Commerce.
In the past, it had always been Paula. So we just need to, we need to appoint someone that will vote on behalf of the town.
Be like an office person.
We have somebody willing to take that responsibility.
You got Lori or Alicia?
Well, so this is my recommendation. Alicia is considered an official of the town. And while she doesn't have voting rights, she is the clerk treasurer. So I've said this a million times, but it's difficult for man to serve two masters, and it can be a conflict situation. So my advice is that Alicia really shouldn't.
I respectfully decline as well.
Lori? You're appointed. You're to be appointed for Warner Chamber of Commerce representative.
Town representative.
I already represent the fire department.
Right.
So we have to take no action on number 8, I guess.
Motion, no action.
Number 9, discussion action on amending the current dog impound disposition of animals at large ordinance. It's right here, yeah. Oh, I got it. You should have it in your packet.
So this is I have no idea what you really wanted on this, so I have just given you a draft to see if this is. And I can, redo it or whatever. I'm not exactly sure what you're looking for here.
Our issue is that our pound is being overrun and we need to move things along with it.
One thing, we don't have the funds to run an animal
We do
shelter.
not have the funds, we do not.
The previous ordinance, as well as the amendment, provides for either you to run the shelter or to contract with an outside shelter, but both cost money. But you have to have something, or animals will continue to run at large. So that's, I don't know if you want to get bids for outside shelters and see if, you can contract with somebody to do it cheaper than you can, or what.
This previous last month, we called other shelters and they wouldn't take any of our animals. They were at maximum level. So we haven't been able to move anything. And we haven't been able to pick up any additional animals when we get called.
How many animals we have right now? Five.
Six.
The only difference might be is if you're calling to enter into a contract with them, they might, you might have priority, I don't know. It's just something you'd have to ask. But again, there's gonna be an expense for transporting animals to wherever you would be contracting with, so.
Do they have them? Do we have anywhere in our paperwork that if we have them so many days that we can take care of the animal whichever?
Well, at the last paragraph E, it says, because animals or fowl that are not retrieved by their owner or keeper within 10 days and all fees paid may be placed in another shelter, rehomed, or as a last resort, euthanized.
Within 10 days.
Well, you can make it what days you want, I mean.
I think people would, if they're missing their pet and they're here, within 10 days, they should be able to come get their pet. That's,
We posted online.
Is there a posting for people that don't have social media? Is there flyers
And
made, a location?
if they're not rehomed and last resort,
I posted one on our site.
euthanized, that take care of a vet, it's not us.
Yeah.
but do we need to put something in, if they don't reclaim it within 10 days or that amount of time, is there somebody else that could take that pet?
That would be rehomed.
Okay, I want to make sure that what
Yeah,
it
says
falls under.
Rehome, last resort. After the 10 days, then they would try to find a shelter, a home for them.
We have 3 homes now.
Okay, great. For a last resort, because we don't have a time frame,
Yeah, that's what it is.
Because we will have to have them up to date on all the vaccinations, for the rabies, all of that, and they will have to be spayed and neutered before they leave our facility, before they're able to be rehomed. So you're looking at an exponential cost to rehome that comes out of our funding.
More cost.
Can we think of that?
So I
Can we
can add a
table this
paragraph.
till next meeting?
Sure. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, let's table
it's
this
on the
till,
agenda, I just try to.
okay,
Thank you.
right, I appreciate
I know
it.
you worked on that,
So we'll table this and then we can research it more.
different time frame, but.
We'll table number 7,
No,
8,
just,
9.
just
Can we
before,
back up? to
before we leave this,
the
What?
Representative for the chamber? Can we go back to that number?
Okay, we're tabling this. I make a
Just a
motion.
minute. I have a
Motion to
question.
reopen.
Danita, we have a law saying we do have to neuter and spay and do all that?
Um,
Um,
Can we find that out? I wouldn't think that'd be our responsibility.
I don't think so either. Somebody else is
To be
taking on the
I
responsibility.
think they have to have them spayed or neutered to be able
And we'll
to
find
get
out.
Rehome.
I want to find out what's law.
Well, I think those are shelter rules,
Right.
but I'll,
You find that out for us?
yeah,
That goes into money that every time we don't want to pick a dog if we got to spend $600 on it.
No,
right.
right.
Can't do
I
that.
think
so
those are shelter rules, but I'll research that under state statutes. but
Maybe
I
we
don't
can
think
find out
it's-
what other towns are doing also.
Well, some,
Alicia, did you check, see what other towns are also doing maybe?
well, I kind of looked at that when I wrote this,
Yeah.
but,
I know a lot of them are using that as a lot of animals.
yeah.
I hate to
A
start
lot of
doing
them
that.
are, a lot of them are no-kill
shelters,
shelters, but
yes. Make a motion that we table it until next meeting.
Second motion.
Any more further discussion? Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Item number 10, discussion act, oh wait, we needed to go back to something.
I'd like, yeah.
you have to make a motion to reopen.
I make a motion to reopen number 8, discussion action on appointing a representative for the town of Warner Chamber of Commerce.
Second.
I would be willing to take the position for the chamber, for the representative for the town, as long as I can find someone from the fire department to take my position that represents the fire department at meetings. In our meetings next week.
I just got, I think.
She can't, she's president.
Yeah.
So, I
So we
mean,
want to table this so you can find a replacement for you on the fire department.
I've got one in mind and I think she would do it.
Okay.
So go ahead and put me in and I'll talk to the one I've got in mind.
Okay, I make a motion that we put Lori in as the representative for the town of Warner Chamber of Commerce.
I think I've got one looking at it.
I think you did too.
Amanda's here.
Second.
Any further discussion? Can you call roll, please?
Yeah, Jeanette,
Yes, sorry.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
I feel like he's so far down there. I'm like, you're more than welcome to move this way.
Yeah, you can come this way. if you want.
Discussion and action on fire department monthly report, Warner calls, municipal aid, trainings, community outreach, financial expenditures, current and future.
That was for the month of January. We had those trainings prior, like there's 2 of them in the summer. We've got several more we're working on scheduling coming up. Yeah,
Make a motion to set the board.
Second.
I have a first and a second. Any more further discussion? Who first it? Sorry, Tony,
Betty.
and then Betty second. Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Item number 11, discussion action on fire department having a debit card.
Me and Lisa talked about this. When we order stuff, we make a purchase, you either gotta go through the process of setting up an account with them, which can be a process. But we use the town's debit card to make a purchase, and then they have to keep track of everything. So it don't get crossed up, they gotta transfer money by whatever. So we talked about getting just a debit card that she would keep. We still have to get POs and everything
Still have to.
normal,
Right.
but we wouldn't have to go through the process of them
moving back and forth.
going back and forth.
And it need more of a clean record
Yeah.
too, more of a clean, you know, you see
It's
it's
easier
just
to keep
coming.
up with,
Yes.
keep track of, like I said.
And we did that, we need a report on it each month also,
Yeah,
which is be on the financial report also.
like I said, it's just something to keep it.
I think it'd be
Keep a
cleaner and you know
track.
exactly what they're doing, it keeps it separate. I make a motion.
Wait. So nobody would be nobody would just take the debit card and go somewhere and purchase anything.
Not without a
It would
purchase
just
order.
be,
Not without POs.
It would stay here like.
It would
other
stay here.
cards do.
And they would have to have POs for what they're doing, so we know what they're
It's
doing.
not something I would have.
Well,
Be-
I'm just worried about the statute and.
Who has the card?
Yeah, exactly. No, this is like, if I make, like, they'll be up here in a minute, this big purchase like this, I would actually have to use the town's card to make the purchase. Then they would have to keep track of the money transferring back and forth, and this would be easier.
So if we issue you a debit credit card, anything you charge comes directly out of the fire department, not having to go through the
Not have to
city.
go through the
And
city.
then move the funds, that'll help the bookkeepers a lot.
And like I said, it still has to have a PO before you can even.
That's the main thing we want, we gotta have PO.
So
You ought to-
that's what we try to do. I think it'd make it a lot easier to keep up with.
Vanessa made a motion, I'll second.
Any further discussion?
And you voted yes.
Alicia Caldwell, yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes,
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes,
we might add on that motion that is upon using the PO system. Or we have it in writing, or that just can't go take it.
Item number 12, discussion action on spending fire and emergency management Cherokee Nation grant.
All right. You know, we got $50,000 grant to the fire department.
Yes.
The $50,000 grant for emergency management. We put in for it. We had to put down what we wanted, but we didn't have to put a dollar amount for each one. We had to give, rough prices of what the equipment costs. And it is all grant. I had more emergency lights and an LED light for the back of one of the trucks, the side by side, all that. Swiftwater gear and the ropes gear for all that. I need to basically get approval for y'all to start moving forward. I've got, somebody came down and it's supposed to be giving me a quote on the lights. Like I said, there's no set amount for any of it. Lights might come in at $20,000. And with that, no. So I'm trying to figure out how to go ahead and move forward.
On money that you're gonna spend, is PO still have to be taken care of on that, on the grant?
Oh, yeah, they'll still have to keep up with everything with
As long as
POs.
we're.
But it's all grant money. It's
Right,
not money
it's the
that's,
money's there.
yeah,
As long
it's
as
not money that's budgeted. It's like I
As
said,
long as we're clear transparency on the POs.
yeah, everything has to go through a PO.
Right.
And like I said, there's gonna be 3 separate items.
It has to be put in a binder. We have grant binders, so whatever he purchases, and then, if he has 52 cents left, we have record of it.
Okay. So, and like I
I'm
said,
learning.
a lot of these grants have time limits on
For
them,
sure.
and we can keep going. I can come in here with way more sheets than we got here, and we'll be here all night going each individual one for the same thing. Like I said, it's not a budgeted item, so this is, like I said, all grant money.
I make a motion, to be able, fire department to spend the grant money.
I'll second. Any further discussion? Alicia Caldwell, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes,
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
yes,
Item number 13, discussion action on spending fire department forestry grant skid unit on side by side.
Right, that's the other grant I got. We got the $10,000 from that grant,
that's great.
and that's a operational grant. That's to use for however we do. we're trying to finish our side by side,
Right.
and
What's that?
this would be a skid unit that goes in it. And that, with the lights, would finish that thing out. And, like I say, it's a 3 to 4 week lead time. They can have it to us pretty quick. It's one that's,
I'd like to say something. Mike, since you become chief, fire department has had more money in the
Yes.
account and spent more wisely than we have in the last 10 years.
And the department is running very well.
Appreciate you doing this.
I appreciate it.
Very
Things you ask, we have grant money for, is an awesome deal.
This side by side, I bought with county funds. We used it the other night over there, and in my opinion, it paid for itself then. Now, if we just finished getting it all for what its purpose is used for, we'll try to use all of our grants.
I'll make a motion that we, go ahead and spend this grant money for this skid unit.
And like I said, that's
I'll
only
second
half of what is in that grant,
Yeah.
so.
Right, $5,000 on it.
5,000 to finish it.
Now, what you got left in that grant, you know?
I think there's 10 in there.
Okay.
So,
Any more discussion? Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes,
Betty,
Yes.
and Kevin.
Yes.
Discussion action on getting quotes to start up dating fire department training center.
Tony had talked about that. It's
that
it's
training
due.
room is,
Is
Betty,
bad.
you know
It's
it's due.
bad.
It's time to upgrade.
it's a
Yes.
shame to even go in there to have a meeting with
You know,
somebody.
Our lights are old and we need new tables.
I recommend we get some quotes on that, and get started on that, but that thing has never been, light bulb hadn't been changed 20 years.
Yeah.
I'll second
you know,
that.
Plumbing first, right?
Yes,
Right.
definitely floors,
Like,
everything.
Everything needs to change out.
Do we have any further discussion?
Now, would you be able to use some of your grant money on that?
I'm pretty sure I could use some of that. Like I
We'll
said,
talk about that after you get your quotes.
yeah, if we get some quotes on it, like I said, the flooring, the drains that are underneath the floor needs to be
Absolutely.
capped on the level floors. If we're
Them
gonna-
bathrooms are
I would
terrible.
put carpet back in. Yeah.
No, we were looking at epoxy something to put down that'll hold up, because, you know, we can, something that needs to be able to clean real easy, because no telling
We
what
need,
we're
we
gonna
need that room to be, somebody be proud of, bring other
Oh, yeah.
people coming in training.
Yeah, we've done interviews
Police
in
officers
there.
use
and-
that also.
Yeah, and that's it.
You've got more circulation.
We
Smells
use,
bad.
they use it, and so I think it's time to move,
Any-
upgrade.
Any more discussion? Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Item number 15, discussion and action on street department monthly report, street projects, cleanup from the ice and snow, and animal calls. You're up.
You're up, Twist.
Twist.
Okay, you go. Boss on TV star. Hold on.
You didn't get me anything.
Oh, caught me off guard. Where we at? Well, street department side, you know, they've been with the ice storm, but through the cold weather, we've been trying to do the best we can with what we got to work with. But also, like they talked earlier, we've been having to maintain a lot of dogs. We just got rid of 3, so we've had 8, we're down to 5. That's time consuming just dealing with them. We put extra tarp up around them, you know, when the cold weather come in to try to protect them best that we can, what we got to work with. And the street side has been helping us on the water side, doing things, some projects that we've got going on, you know, fixing water leaks and valves and stuff like that. So basically, just kind of doing what we need to do.
You have any idea how many water breaks you've had this last month?
That's on water utilities.
Okay,
That's on
I'm
the other
sorry.
side.
Okay, you're right. We're on street.
But anyway, that's,
Okay, I'm sorry.
I make a motion that we accept his report. Right?
Second.
Who seconded?
Betty.
Betty, okay.
Any more discussion? Alicia, call roll.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
and Kevin.
Yes.
I'll get the police on
It's right here. Number 16.
Yeah.
Discussion action on police department monthly report, community contact, assist, animal calls, training, community outreach, reason for overtime, financial expenditures, current and future.
Chief Philip.
On the police department side for the month, we've had about 250 community contacts, about 13 animal calls. We've had about 30 community outreach. And basically the reason for overtime is the shortage of staff, which it's looking better right now since we hired Officer Ross.
Make a motion to accept report. Thank you for your report.
Then, any further discussion? Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
and Kevin.
Yes.
Discussion action on 4TB external hard drive for police department.
There's some quotes in your packets there.
We are out of space. Jeanette has contacted me, we're running out of room. And we have 1 4 terabyte, it's full. And he recommended that we buy an additional 4 terabyte external hard drive.
That's not a bad price at all, on it.
No,
I make a motion we approve the purchase of a hard drive, 4 terabyte hard drive for police department. Now, we have full backup on what we have, don't we not?
have what?
Backup in the cloud backup or?
Yeah, but we're at the limit on it.
Okay. So when we add this, we need to add more backup, more cloud backup down.
I'll second.
Are you putting a cap, or are you?
125,
Because there's 2 quotes here, so.
for the one for 125.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
The other one's for 178.57.
Which one you prefer? You have one more?
I'd have to look at them more. I just gave you some examples and I may be able to find it cheaper.
Yeah, I was making motion for 200. And you can save money and go in the budget. But, you'll have to have additional, like I said, cloud backup. You gotta have that. If you don't have that, you lose additional money.
Right, that lose everything. Any further discussion?
So the cap was 200?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Who seconded it?
I second it.
Okay.
Any further discussion? Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Number 18, discussion action on dedicated computer for body camera download for police department.
What I suggest on that is we get it refurbished through Walmart.com. I can get a gaming computer, which has better video faster. And normally you can find them anywhere from 2 to 4 terabyte of memory. And that's what's eating up our memory is the videos. And, I can get it fluctuates, but I've seen them anywhere from $400 to $800. And these are $2,000 or $3,000 computers. They're just refurbished.
Well, can you get us a price on that? Get back with us?
Yeah.
We'll table that.
Well, here's the problem.
Okay.
I've only got short-term open windows before this stuff sells.
Okay.
So I mean, once I nail down a price, then we've got to be able to move forward to keep that price.
So you don't have, what would be our cap if we gave you the okay? That'd be my, the only thing I would.
I would say not over 800. I think I can come in a lot lower than that. It just depends on what they've got at the time.
Well, I know refurbished stuff works just as good if you find that.
Are we tabling it? What are we doing?
You tell us you got a window that you get, you only get it in, or you're going to end up buying new. Is that correct?
You what?
You're gonna have a short time window to get it, or you're gonna be
Right.
buying new.
Yeah. Which would be much more expensive.
Yes.
Well, how many taking this to the Not to exceed 800, and not to exceed 800.
You think you can do it for 800 if it's okay?
I'm pretty sure I can, yeah.
Do it less.
Or less,
Let's
yeah.
make a motion, cap it at 800.
Hmm.
You, get the computer, because he's gonna get a refurbished computer for that. Get that price, the new one was unreal on that. The, takes a lot of memory on any video.
Who second that? Nobody yet. Okay.
I made a motion myself.
I'll second.
The first and second, any further discussion? Alicia, call roll,
Betty
please.
second. Yes.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes,
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Number 19, discussion action on lights on north end of building. Flag light need new bulbs or need the lights replaced at the emergency service station.
That's on the north end of our office. And there's a flagpole and the lights out. There's no lights on that north end, they're all burned out. I don't know if it's the bulbs. I've been told those are the old halogen bulbs and you can't get them anymore. So we may have to replace the actual light fixture.
Can you get us a quote on how much that stuff would cost?
get a quote on LED, because the LEDs won't last a whole lot longer. Table that and get some pricing on that, and find out who has available to take care of that. We don't want you climbing up and have to do it.
I'll second getting a quote and tabling it. Any further discussion? Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes,
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Item number 20, discussion action on surplus property of at the police department, black office chair broken, mother MS C9340 COW, printer broken, second HP all in one computer broken.
if we have surplus this, or can we just, declare it $0 and go ahead and get rid of it?
Well, I mean, I don't think computers are worth anything when they're broken, are they?
No.
Neither the chairs.
Yeah, the chairs.
We could declare it $0, I would think we could just get rid of it. But we just ask them for us to get this more than to do it.
Does anybody buy, I mean, they refurbish computers. Is there anybody around that does
Could you
that?
check into seeing if you could have them surplus or sent out?
Do I?
Could you check into
Printers are
getting?
cheap
She
now.
said there's a lady in, I mean,
There's a gentleman
a
in
guy in
Warner.
Warner that,
Yeah.
We can
that way.
contact him.
If you contact him.
He
Computer guy.
used to live over by the school.
I talked to him today. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna be interested in them.
well, but, I mean, we have to follow the law. So the law is that you can't just like give them away or throw them in the trash if there's any value to anything whatsoever.
Yeah. That's why I put it on there to be declared surplus. Because I mean, it's trash.
Well, I mean, if there's no value whatsoever, if it's determined to be no value whatsoever, then you can declare it that and put it in the dumpster. But until you guys have to determine that there is truly no value. But you can't just, but, I mean, if some guy will pay $10 for 3 broken computers to get parts off of them to use their cabinet or whatever out of them, then it's incumbent upon you to get $30 for 3 broke computers. Now, the chair, I highly doubt there's anybody out there gonna buy that chair, but, I mean, you are fiduciaries of the town's money, so you have to determine if you can get any value whatsoever. I mean, they sell refurbished computers, so somebody buys them.
Yeah.
These may not have a value, but when people buy the computers, they don't buy new computers and refurbish them, so.
They were there when I came. I don't know how old they are, don't know anything about them.
Let's, I'll make a motion that we go ahead and get a hold of the computer man in Warner. I don't know what his name is, I used to. And have him evaluate if it's worth anything or not, then we can bring it back
We can
up.
bring it up the next meeting, I'll second it. Any more discussion? You seconded? I did. Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty, Kevin.
Item number 22, discussion action on. My bad. 21. Item 21, discussion action on grant writer Sheila Edwards looking for and applying for grants for body cameras, vests for the police department. She's here.
This is just to see if we can call her and tell her to start looking for grants. I don't know if she'll be able to, because as far as for the town, we can't receive any grants right now because of our audits. We're hoping that the police is exempt from that, so we want to be able to give her a call and see what she can do for us.
I make a motion that we go ahead and have Alicia check into this to see if there's any grants available.
Second.
Any further discussion? Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty, Kevin.
Yes.
Item 22, discussion action on disposition of donation check from Armstrong Bank requested by Holly Dominguez for Christmas gifts. May go into executive session. Pursuant 25 OS Section 307 B4.
Make a motion to go in executive session.
6:47. I'll second it.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
He said one word. Okay, right, I know.
Freaking out.
I was told he would ask me all kinds of questions, this and that. Can't tell you that. Huh? He's just, yes, 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 whatever, everybody, these three are, I'm upset. I don't hate him. I don't. But I'm not impressed. You probably would. But we ain't, I mean, you ain't paying my bills and we ain't boyfriend, girlfriend, so I don't care what you think.
Sorry.
I paid your guys' bill over there when I go get my coffee. She's good.
Hey, where's the coffee?
Red Bull.
You hadn't said nothing all night. I thought I'd just stir you up.
Is she here?
Yeah, her and the Munchkin's been over there. Why do you think I was sitting on the floor for 5?
Caramel Annihilation, what's up?
What's up?
Say something else.
So,
I love that lady.
And she's all right.
She's all
It's
right.
okay.
I'm decent.
I wouldn't go that far, but
A solid 6, all right.
yeah, maybe a 6.5.
I wouldn't have gave it 4.
I know. You said you go over and get coffee from her, right?
I know, I'm gonna get poisoned. I'm gonna get poisoned next time.
Oh, yeah.
Rat
Bill's
poison.
gonna be coming in by herself. Yep. There won't be a window. You missed it.
No, they had to go back.
Yeah, she actually almost did it. Yeah.
Why are they in executive session?
No, they.
They're gonna be in executive session, this one and the next one, because Holly likes her own money.
Oh, wait, hold on.
No, Armstrong Bank.
I said what I said, Holly. Holly doesn't like spending her own money.
I did spend a lot of money. Way more than what Armstrong Bank donated. Didn't I?
Right. I know.
30 kids and 10 older kids. They're confined.
They better give it to you too.
They
So the older kids was
They won't have the money.
You saw that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Are you Montreal?
I'm Montreal.
I know, but they misspelled your name, son. Come on.
Really? As soon as I saw it.
Like steak roll?
I know.
I need to fire somebody.
That's what your name? Ross. Oh, nice to meet you.
What? We're gonna shower.
I just got that voice. Steve.
I can't believe they misspelled your name on the agenda.
It happens. I've been called worse stuff.
I have too. Me. Yeah, you know.
It was. We called 18 on Monday.
You weren't here.
I've been here.
You didn't
Sitting
hear
over
me.
there on the floor this whole time.
You didn't hear me cuss when I walked out.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it is.
Did you? Okay, thank you, everybody.
Jesus Christ.
It's and I don't have anything against the dude.
That's great about opinions.
What?
We all have.
We all have them, but mine's louder than. I need to get some nose rings, I guess. I don't know.
Here, I'll give you one. Solid. No, 'cause then people will be grabbing you from it.
One time. What's going on? Little fist bump? Come on, I know you will. There you go. Boom. That's what's up. Messy bun getting things done. I like that. So you're gonna take over for Lori, I guess is what I heard.
They volunteered. They've already asked me before about that.
'Cause
Yeah.
I was fixing to pay for the chamber fee and be like, I'll be the chamber voice.
How's it going? Chickens, dog,
Yes.
dishes.
Yeah, that's why it was only up to two.
Yeah, I know.
Did somebody punch it out or what?
Ugh.
Huh? Your dad pulled it out.
What? A $2 bill? $2 bill? That's nice. You gotta save that, right? Yeah, you gotta save that.
He asked them what's the date on it. Show me the date on it. Show me the date.
Probably the 70s. What do you think? You think so? Oh, they did, yeah.
I saw that. She's going to go play with
2017.
Oh, they did come out with it. Yeah. They tried- yeah, I remember that.
Go ahead.
Did it hurt when the tube came out? Oh, it's loose. Her other one's loose.
Let me tell you what they did to me.
Hang on, I'm
They
gonna.
put fishing string on it, tied it to the door, slammed it.
Now you get the dirt started, shoot it across the room.
Yeah, no, hey, I got some flyers. I'll be right back, okay? We'll get you another $2 bill, okay? She ain't listening to me. She's like, no, I'm gonna go behind my mom. Oh, here they come. Holly, you ain't getting your money, Holly. I'll pay it right now if they don't. Can't believe they misspelled. I can't believe they misspelled your name, dude.
Like me.
They always misspell my last name. It's always Cosby. I'm like, hey, Causby. Right.
Yeah, that's right. Because they're.
Usually mine's either L-A-U-R-I-E, L-O-R-R-I-E, or
L-I-T-I-A and L-E.
I just heard that L-E-U-E and then L-I-T.
my daughter is Lily, and it turns to L-Y-D-I-A.
But the crazy thing is different on my phone.
Hey.
I'm running all kinds of game over here. I read there's very good things. Yeah.
Who runs the farm?
24 years ago.
AJ.
And I'm like, I can't do this, I'm doing X, Y, chromosome.
Shh, they're back. Quit talking about them. Shh.
And it's things traveling with digital. I said
I make a motion that we come out of executive session 6:56.
Second.
Let me start.
Oh, call roll, sorry, my bad.
Jeanette, Tony,
Yes.
Betty.
Is it a
Yes.
motion to come back in?
Yes, I did that. I just didn't finish what I needed to. Motion?
Make a motion that the donation check be returned back to Armstrong Bank due to, City of Warner cannot receive any donations according to the law.
The town cannot participate in donations.
Need a second?
Second.
So first and second, Alicia, call roll, please.
That was Tony and Betty.
Yes, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty.
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Item number 23, discussion action on reimbursing Holly Dominguez and the amount of $200 for the Christmas gifts bought with her personal funds may go into executive session. Pursuit 25 OS Section 307B1.
Make a motion, to go in executive session.
6:58.
Second.
Betty, did you second it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, I got you.
You can pass that.
Yeah. I got you. I'm 200.
Because that was just based off of the Armstrong Act, because they had sent it to you all instead of sending it to me.
No action on that?
No action.
Okay.
It's all donation. I mean, it's for the kids and the older kids.
Love you.
Wait.
Oh.
Who made the motion to go into executive session?
I did.
Okay, so,
We need a motion not to reimburse, or to
no, you need to go ahead and go into executive session.
can you call roll, please?
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty, Kevin.
Yes.
I called that. Good on you. I'll get you 200 back.
It's not.
It is.
No, it wasn't a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's 200
The bank
bucks.
sent it to them.
I know.
Oh, this
But
is
they-
the town board?
They send it to the town, but the town lawfully can't do that, so I understand that, but
Yeah,
yeah, we
and I
need to
just
get,
requested them to turn it over to me.
no,
Because I gave them the receipts.
no. I understand. I appreciate you though. Having community involvement like that. I like that.
That was for the box thing we did, that portrait box.
Holly, can you come back, please?
Yes, she absolutely can.
I declined.
No, she doesn't.
Hey, she's gonna have handcuffs in there, all,
I'm
handcuff all of
sure.
you.
Hey, no,
She
I
gonna,
wasn't fortunate. I think that bring nothing.
she gonna pull people over on College Road,
Dude, that was.
Yeah, it was an emergency,
whatever.
so I couldn't.
I thought somebody was gonna, it was gonna be bad. Yeah, I was in here when it happened.
What?
We had our chamber meeting.
Where's your mom? Smoking? Oh, sorry.
And Holly got me going.
You got me when I got down College Road. Your kids were in emergency lights the last time we talked about it. But you can't run your flash.
But I mean, I'm not mad at her. She just saw me speeding. So the lights on.
Your other car had your Warner Fire on it. Your other car has your Warner Fire sticker on it. But I was gonna do that. Run it from the line.
No good, I didn't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like,
And I think Hannah went over, did Hannah go after? Oh,
We're still looking into that.
oh, yeah, I heard about that.
But I was wondering why Brianna had one
The medical call, I'm trying to hurry.
6
months ago,
where are we at? In a booth? In a booth?
Nobody's making.
I'm in a booth.
Nobody could hear her. And then, like, you know, they come-
She's got her and had that surgery.
She heard.
Listen to the house.
How old are you?
Well, she didn't see the deal that says who's responding, who's not responding.
Yeah, or, I mean, you have to go out.
Yeah.
To look at it. you know.
Still got a little time, dude.
Right.
Still got a little
Like,
time.
I put it up there, you know, I'll set my phone right down here, so I can just bring it
Oh,
down.
this bottle over
If somebody's over there about to.
Take some time and money, honey.
Or if I can do
Five
it,
grand.
because there's like a mic.
I've never seen it.
Normally it's me.
We don't either, dude.
Just let everybody know, if you can read lips and go next door to the other glass window, you can look in and see them. My executive session.
Over there.
Yeah, I can't read lips.
I'm dead in one ear and one ear out the other. I can't. Whole conversation. I've been reading lips since I was in third grade.
Say everything with the person you say.
Girl like this.
Yeah.
But Alicia is like this.
Alicia, she's right.
Smiling
Really, I didn't want to go. I didn't want to go.
Miss Dave fell
Yeah, I
asleep.
was gone, but he left.
Over there while-
Wander off. I know it's gonna go 3 hours
Not
over.
in, he did, you know it.
He did.
Miss Betty
He's
had
like,
her eyes
in the middle of the road today. I'm like.
My husband's
Downtown.
Yeah.
board.
Make sure they have a grocery.
The lady was, I thought she was talking about.
Well, went out in the county yet, right?
I think they should purchase the board, and I'm like, how that, did you pick them up in one? She's like, no, I picked them up in four. I'm like,
That
that was my shoulder. They don't touch my card when we got my physical. One was like, these are for 2 years. Because he got away from that home, and then this other lady was out looking for him. She went to go grab him, and she went to grab his collar, and he was off running. So finally, I had to sit in the middle of the road screaming Joe at 11:30 at night.
Like you don't do that all, like you don't do that every other night.
Listen, you know, that's why we live in this country, so you know.
I probably should.
I got figured out. After something, we read every 2 minutes to try and.
They handcuffed you there?
But
I thought you put him to the pole. I would have done that.
Still back on.
But we're moving.
I told her for road discount. That's why mine was saying, well, go, we have to use this.
Look out at everybody. The dogs.
Yes, sir. What is it? Yeah, it's like a. It's not a puppy.
No, no, we got that in here.
Oh, my God, no.
Yeah, but let me show you the one that goes back to, oh, that one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah, she lays there. Lays there.
Make a motion that we come back out of executive session at 7:06.
Mm.
And then second.
Second.
I'll get with it in a minute.
Jeanette?
Yeah,
Yes. Tony?
Yes.
Betty? Yes. Kevin?
Yes. So that was on number the 23.
yes.
Yes.
So we'll make a motion to deny the reimbursement to Holly Dominguez in the amount of $200.
Second.
Any further discussion? Alicia, call roll.
Jeanette?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Betty?
Yes.
And Kevin?
Yes.
Item number 24, discussion action on reimbursing to Shaloa Edwards for the purchase of tires for a police unit made with personal funds may go into executive session 250S, section 307B1.
Make a motion, we go into executive session.
Question on that?
I second.
Well, you can do it in
In
that,
the executive session. I second it.
Jeanette? Okay. Jeanette?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Betty?
Yes.
Kevin?
7:07.
I gotta go to the bank real
Exercise
quick.
today, that's for sure.
Can you watch this?
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Please don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
It's bad if you scare the dog.
We'll see you later.
Cowboy, take me away. Who remembers that one?
I know it's not past my bedtime.
They have to, it's state law, it does something like that, you have to. Are you hungry?
You Snickers.
My dog, son.
Go
Ah.
ahead and get your Snickers.
My new dog is home, son.
See ya. Y'all have a good evening.
Ooh, excuse me, friend.
Big breakfast.
Bye-bye.
Oh.
We have to have that.
I'll talk to you later. Would you like to? Thank you. Bye.
All the POs that you're talking about? You is your POs. You are responsible.
He's feeling off.
You're responsible for keeping that one in line. That one and that one and. Lord.
How much money you got? We've seen nothing yet.
Dallas 64, they packed, I was in the end of my uncle's house. If I was in the process of doing that, you hear, sirens come out of nowhere, like five small keys. This is good, so they happen, they started in town, so. Well, the girl that she gets past her, she's out past, having to attack the house outside. She can put myself on her. So I want.
No, 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 no,
Bullshit.
no.
Thank you.
No.
Take that.
Go buy some more toys.
Yes, do some else.
Listen, if Ron's giving you.
I was about to say, I'll take it.
That's what I was gonna say, I need you to get me.
I mean,
Listen, he tried to
Ron,
get
I mean,
both.
that would cover my heartbreak.
Hey, my birthday.
That's what we were having.
I appreciate you, and I can't believe the newly elected appointed
I would pay
town
for
hall
that.
person
Yeah, he's
made
over
a
there.
motion to deny this.
Shalala.
Here you go.
Lower than you.
It might have to be
I
from.
promise I won't call you that for the rest of my life. I'm sorry. I know your name, Montreal.
What you gonna want to?
Because
Because of how it's spelled.
You know, that's paper.
That's born in America, baby.
Let me show you my ID, so you can see what, how to tell it. Appreciate it.
Please, it's yours.
Hey, she might not be allowed to.
Went to the room for.
Put a boot on.
You know, there ain't no boots here.
Get some boots. You better get bumped up.
You're gonna talk
This
about
is
real
my- this is my real one. The yellow ones that go in inside.
Seriously, no, that's bullshit. I can't believe that.
No,
Hey,
because the
Ron,
cause
we're going to have an Easter egg thing.
So you want some?
No, I don't, no, I don't. But what I'm saying is, we're going to have an Easter egg thing, so you might put that towards, like, it's still gonna help the kids at the school. But it'll still go back.
What do you mean, we?
The chamber, not the.
So can you take this and sign me up on the chamber?
No, I can't. You have to give it to Jamie.
Who is Jamie?
The one that was sitting over on this side during the meeting. You were at the meeting. There was
Oh,
me.
Jimmy Rogers?
Yes, there was me.
Oh, the redhead?
Yeah, me, Heather, and
He
Jamie.
said the red name.
She gets you.
Is it her name?
It's okay, I'm the lady with the nose ring.
She knows.
See, I told you they needed the treasurer.
When's y'all's next meeting?
In like 2 weeks.
You're just sitting here listening. Stop.
I'm listening. I love
Whatever.
your bag.
I like your aviators.
Thank you.
She taking notes.
Thank you. You guys like it?
I love saying, what coffee?
When's your next meeting?
Thursday, the
It's over 15th.
15th, the third Thursday. 12 to 1.
Okay. If I come and pay my fee, I can donate for the Easter
I think
thing?
so. Can't he pay y'all for the fee? Isn't that what we decided?
Is it 50?
It's 50 personal, 100 business.
He drop off his application and his fees, yes.
Yes.
At the desk here?
And then can he drop off any donations for the egg thing, for the Easter egg hunt?
Not monetary. We can't take.
No, not
Take
mine.
it.
Okay, so you have to go
But
buy the eggs.
and can't get that.
Gosh.
Where's the, what you said?
So I have to come to y'all and give y'all the money and y'all can go buy that. 'cause I'm not
No, why are you putting Easter eggs?
doing Broke Babes Brew.
Oh, yeah.
He got it right.
I
Hey,
know,
that
I
was
got
me.
it right, yeah.
It's not the other.
Christina. I have.
Really?
No,
wait.
I've answered the phone wrong, so.
October for brand new and. some
Here's
used.
here's Christina.
Shut up.
I know,
There was
right?
one time and I almost died.
It was so good.
It was too much. Too much made my blood pressure go high.
Oh, I haven't heard nothing yet.
I mean, high blood pressure was other than your high. Seven figures, honey.
Friends is bored.
I had them all last night.
My downfall was.
Holly, why can't the bank just write it to you? I realized we didn't cancel it out, but why can't they just get your ass?
I have it, 'cause it wasn't, I didn't.
Because I think Mr. Ellis can probably make it happen.
Law enforcement officers.
And I would be more than that.
So they can see from their classroom to where I have
You know, our,
I get these pictures. It's a long.
Dang, always up walking around and stuff.
Make a motion, we come back out of executive session, 7:17.
Second,
Make a motion, we table this and get some more information.
second,
Any more discussion on this? Alicia, call roll.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
yes.
Betty,
Yes.
and Kevin.
Yes.
Item number 25, discussion action on repair estimate for 2013 Ford. Okay, Ford police unit.
You got an estimate on that?
Yeah, I'll give it to you.
It's in your packet.
Okay.
That was from Drake.
Drake's Tire Shop.
She won't tell.
Drake's for the repair is $983.62. Suspension strut, shock absorber, remove and replace front, strut both sides.
Yeah.
A strut assembly front right, a strut assembly front left. Suspension remove and replace front left lower control arm, and pressure control arm and ball joint front left forward.
No, that's that one. It's sitting there.
I've talked to Phil about this vehicle, and I think, as far as the engine running and stuff, it does really good, so I think it's be a good investment to go ahead and get this back up to shape after he went and got the estimates to get this done. It have to be $1,000 on
Make that
it.
motion.
I'm making a motion. That'll keep us from having to buy another new vehicle right now.
Any further discussion? Alicia, call roll.
Is
Go ahead.
is this car, is it worth more than $900?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just let you know.
Any further discussion? Alicia, call roll.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes,
Betty,
Yes.
and Kevin.
Yes.
Item 27, discussion action on hiring Montrell
26.
James. What?
let's see.
Sorry, my bad. Discussion action on request for state audit for a turnover audit of police department evidence room.
What that is since I've taken over, I would like to get what's called a turnover audit of the evidence room. I talked to the state auditor's office. I've got a list of auditors. I just haven't called any until I find out if y'all want me to go further. They said it would be cheaper to use a private auditor than to use them, and it would be quicker. So,
What's the job?
no idea.
Can you get us a quote on this?
Well, that's what I want. I didn't, before I start calling them and bugging them, I want to make sure you want to go
We'll
forward.
make a motion that you get quotes on getting the, what the audit will cost to get that turned over.
I'll second it.
Yes, it needs to be done.
Any further discussion? Alicia Coverall.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Item 27, discussion action on hiring Montrell James as reserve officer and his required training may go into executive session.
There you go, make a motion, go to executive session.
7:21. I'll second.
Well, at least Jeanette pronounced your name correct.
Oh, yeah. You pronounced it right, but it's not spelled right.
It's not.
It's
I'm
okay.
surprised.
She, I mean, yeah, because Jeanette's like very literal. She like reads it, yeah. Montreal, I'm sorry. God, I just think about Canada when I look at you.
I've been, like I said, called Canada. I'm more beautiful than Canada. Come on.
You and me both. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I got you. Hey, you was on the show tonight. Is it okay, Mom? Ask Mom if that's okay.
Mom, is it okay that I was on
The Ron show?
You want me Ron famous?
Yeah, let's do it. Here we go. You want to say something? What?
Be wise
Be wise
about your opinions.
about your opinions. You're here at the town council meeting trying to learn about local government. And how old are you?
11.
And look at his gimpy mom.
Such a face.
Run,
Anyway,
Mom, run.
run. Anyway, so be wise about your opinions. Are you Democrat, Republican, Libertarian,
Don't know what
Independent?
those mean.
That's a good thing. That's a great thing, son. It really is.
Don't make me look bad, son.
Right or wrong, right? You're either right or you're wrong. You know what my mama always told me? If you always do right, you'll never be wrong. Does that make sense? Yeah, don't be talking about my mama. Anyway, what's your name?
Asen.
What?
Asen.
Asim? How do you spell it?
ACEN.
ACEM?
N.
Asim? What does that mean? Did she just like put
I'm
some?
named after my grandpa's brother.
Oh, okay. You know this? Okay. Asen, I wore glasses too. I got contacts in. I can't see this far in front of me. So
I'm blind as
you're a
bat.
good looking kid though. What grade are you in?
6th.
Sixth grade. Oh my gosh. So you're not even to high school yet then. You about to tear the world up, son. I'm telling you right now.
Be
Tell
just
him.
like my mama.
That's right. Warner Eagles. That's right. You play football, baseball, what?
I did football last year.
Yeah. Did you like it?
Yeah.
What'd you play?
I was a linebacker on defense, and on offense, I was a tackle.
Okay. I was center and then nose guard. So yeah, I played. That was a long time ago with it. Yeah. I was fixing to bring up some memories, but I can't do that. So it'll tell our age. But anyway, yeah.
Back when the helmets were leather.
Shiloah, they're calling you to the pit. Do you understand what's going on here right now?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah, I know.
You
pretty
probably
much.
know more about what's going on than most adults in Warner right now.
I mean, I'm here, so.
You're here. Thank you for saying that's a clip. You just made me much money. I'm here. I'm doing the doing, right?
I'm paying attention, listening.
Right? And you understand what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, you got a girlfriend? You got a boyfriend?
No.
Oh, well, don't say it like that. I mean, we're all inclusive here. I was just, anyway. Poor kid. What do you mean? I'm trying to.
Yeah, just don't want to be on scene.
He pushed his mom down a mountain the other day. I just want to let y'all know this.
Mm-hmm.
Did you not? You kind of did.
It depends on her
You
story.
kind of did. Look at how many people are watching you right now, Asen.
15 whole humans.
Right. But they're whole human.
Hopefully.
Don't say it like that. That's the most like people that's ever watched me before.
Well, now it's 14.
Let's see. Yeah, Ron. Ron, do you have a boyfriend? What is that shit? Stop. Stop.
Probably do.
I didn't mean to cuss. I'm sorry. Do you cuss?
No.
You do too. You're in 6th grade. That's when I started cussing.
My mom would kill me.
Stop, Montreal. That's Montreal, James. Yeah. For y'all that don't know, he's fixing to get hired as a police officer. Montreal James, right? Yes. Wonderful guy. I just met him. Let's talk about him real quick. He's a wonderful guy, got a good firm handshake. His ears are a little bit wide, but we're not holding that against him. If you get pulled over by him, just tell him that he's good looking and he'll probably let you go.
Or say his name right.
Or say his name right. Oh, look at you trying to be a YouTube star. What? Yeah, straight. He's a straight arrow. He's going, I mean, for real.
No BB guns? No BB guns?
What are you talking about? Why are you bringing up guns? Don't be bringing up guns. Yeah, stop. I gotta teach. I gotta talk to Asen a little bit, but they're in an executive session right now. I'm not just BSing around. Tell them they're in executive session. They're in the other room. This is the person that was not appointed this evening.
Okay.
It is okay. And I don't know who the hell that is. I can't believe you broke it. I can't believe you pushed your mom down a mountain. Tell them why. I mean, your ears. I mean, I got the same thing, Montreal. Come on, come up here, sit with us. David, come on now. Look at David. He's like, me no come. Come on now. Oh, here they come. Okay. Oh, no, that's the police chief. Are you okay? You need a hug or something? Okay, we got to go. Tell everybody that you love them.
I love you.
Love you. Okay, good job. Okay. That's called getting your audience engaged. I used you because you're a little kid. You're cute. Anyway. You got a YouTube channel?
No.
You need to create one.
I should.
You should. Yeah, you need to talk to your mom about that. You're very charismatic. You could do that. Okay, here they come. Don't mess with that dude right there.
I know that.
You know that dude.
Mm-hmm.
Do you really? Oh, good. I'm joking. I'm joking, of course.
Okay, I make a motion, we come back out of executive session, 7:29.
Second.
Call roll.
Him quick, hold on. Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty, and Kevin.
We are gonna table this until the next meeting.
I mean, go over.
Further discussion. We have to research some more information.
Second.
We have a first and a second. Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty, and Kevin.
Yes.
Item 28, discussion action on VPN for 6 police vehicle devices.
Currently we use Mobility. Mobility is tied to New World and Shield Force is all part of Tyler Industries, the system that they've had. and we've switched to Otis. And in order to use the tablets in the car, we've got to get a different VPN provider because mobility doesn't. They
What's
just do.
VPN stand for?
I don't know. It's where I'm not a computer guru.
Okay.
You want me to Google it?
It's the number that identifies your computer or
Right, your network.
Right.
whatever, so like.
What's the cost of it?
If you send bad
it's in the
messages to
bill.
somebody, they can
That's
track
not-
you down
that's
by the
whoever
VPN, I
uses.
know that.
Now, $1,100.
Yeah, $1,121.
But and that's what it does, is it allows your laptop or whatever to enter into your network.
That network with Otis. That's what it's doing.
Yeah, this mobility won't.
Okay.
So it's a virtual private network for the police
There you
department.
go, yeah. Now that you said it, I remember hearing that.
Okay. So what you're doing now, you're having to double the work trying to get the other computers or.
We can't get it, we have to go to the office and do the reports.
Is this in the budget?
Come on, what it is.
So, because we're getting a lot of money here, and he's got some more.
So, somebody's gonna have to have a good job.
Is that just a one-time fee?
I think that's what I understood it
It's not a
is.
monthly fee, just for the
And
parts and stuff for it.
Yeah.
I make a motion to get the VPN from the police department.
Wait a second.
I'll second.
Just have a discussion on it as far as, you got 6 down, is that what, how many vehicles we have?
it's how many computers we have, no vehicles, just. And before I'm checking a couple other places on pricing, see if it's cheaper.
Okay.
Not to exceed $121.
Yeah.
Any more discussion?
What's our cap?
$1,121.
Is that for each?
No, that's
No,
For all
for all
of
of
them.
them.
All of us, 6 of them. Any further discussion? Alicia, call roll.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes,
Item number 29, discussion action on possible switching dispatch services. Your discussion action on switching dispatch services.
Dang.
Well, I guess I'll wing this one.
I've got it. If you-
Let's go get 911. See if we can find a cheaper alternative.
We're still waiting to hear what their figure is going to
Okay,
be.
so we need to table this until we get more information. Okay, I make a motion that we table this until we get some more information. We'll have a first and a second. Any further discussion? Alicia, call roll.
Who seconded that?
Betty?
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Item 30, discussion. Item 30, discussion action on utilities and easement permit form as revised. There we go.
So this form used to be your building permit, but the fire marshal gave us a bunch of trouble and they quit inspecting things in Warner because we had an alleged building permit. And really, you don't have people who do inspections for building permits. And so we revised it and called it a utilities and easement permit. And really, all you want them to do is to let you see where the building's gonna be located, make sure it's not gonna be built on top of your utility lines or easements and that kind of thing. And so that's what the purpose of the form is now. And it's not to inspect any new buildings being built and making sure that they're up to any type of municipal county or state or federal building codes. And that way, then the fire marshal has to take their own responsibility for inspecting buildings to meet the fire code.
Up on this, we have people building in town, and in fact, we have one down here now that just built a new shop, and they put it 2 feet away from the water line. And, I brought it up several times that our easements right through there, we told them when they built it. That we would have to, if it had to be, you know, destroy part of his shop to fix that. So it just needs, if we do this, we can stop some of that stuff, keep them happy, tell them they've got to move over off the easement to put a building.
Right, they should not build on top of easements, anybody's easement.
We've got fences on easements, we've got all kinds of stuff.
Right.
I'll make a motion that we, use this revised, permits for street access and easement on the, anyone coming in to build.
I second it.
Thank you, Janita, for working on that.
Yes, thank you. Any further discussion? Alicia Caldwell?
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
and Kevin.
Yes.
Item 31, discussion action on opening seal bids for park grant. I guess this is it.
Yes, all we're going to do is just open the bid and then we'll get with Sheila and let her know what come of it, and then we'll go from there.
Good gravy. Let me open another one.
10 more, huh?
So we're just gonna pass this over to her?
Yes.
I don't need to read, we don't need to read all this? No, it's a lot of.
There was only one, correct?
Yes, there's only one. So we will take this.
Yes,
Hand it over to
we'll
Grant.
keep, I need to keep all of that.
Yes, okay.
Yes, and then I'll get with Sheila.
I make a motion that we
She said
pass this
table
off
it.
to Sheila for the grant for the park.
Table any action until,
And table any action.
until she can make recommendations.
Second?
There you go, Alicia. Any further questions? Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Yes.
Item number 32, discussion action on wrong policy, agenda request 1, would like to address board about possible changes to town policy concerning knowledge reimbursement for town employees. Second, would like to address board about creation of implementation of the position of assistant police chief in our town.
Hello.
Hi.
Real quick, because I want to get out, y'all are taking so long. Would like to, possible changes to policy concerning mileage reimbursements. Y'all know that I filed the open records request. I got Johnny Lewis's purchase order stuff. I had a little problem with that because it was so vague. There was no specifics as far as somebody else was checking the odometer, somebody else was doing this, somebody else was doing that. There was just signing checks, signing checks, signing checks. And sometimes he would sign his own checks. So anyway, if we could implement a policy that says whoever's going to take water samples, they have to use a town truck first before their own vehicle, that would be great. And if they can't, then yeah, absolutely pay their mileage. But I will point out that Alicia's been here for 4 months. I don't think she's filed a single reimbursement at all. So if we could maybe curb the reimbursement expenditures, that'd be great. Or even look into it and make it more defined where we have actual odometer readings, pictures where people can see what we're paying for. Just anyway, that's just me and the rest of the world. But anyway, also, God forbid that anything was to happen to Chief Edwards, and I love Chief Edwards. We wrestle all the time, but it's good. But God forbid something was to happen to him, he became incapacitated or decided to walk off the job. I know that never happens, but if we could figure out somebody that could step into his position, if he was incapacitated, got sick, got hurt, something like that, an assistant police chief that could take over in the interim, that was already there, knew the policies, had the authority, stuff like that, so that we could continue the process instead of just shutting down. That would be awesome. And a lot of people have been asking me to ask y'all about that. So I just want to bring that up, and maybe y'all could have some discussion and action on that. So thank you very much.
Something to think about. Yeah,
Thank
it's
you, Ron.
something, thank you, Ron. It's something to think about.
Yes, it is something to think about.
So do we take any action at this time?
There isn't any action we can take right now.
No action. Old business. Any old business? New business? I call this meeting of the town of Warner closed at 7:42.
Second.
Alicia, call roll.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Okay. Warner Utilities Authority. Call this meeting to order at 7:42. Call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Okay. Items agenda 1 through 6.
Make a motion approve 1 through 6.
Yeah.
Betty seconded. Any further discussion? Please call roll.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Number 7, you just look over the report that's there.
We don't have one,
Oh, we do not have one, so we're gonna skip over number
Yeah.
7.
no action.
No action, number 7. Okay, agenda item number 1, discussion action on appointing a council member. Each written application will have a minimum of 2 minutes to discuss, same as town. You first, I'll second.
Yes.
Okay. Tony first, I second. Alicia, can you call roll?
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Discussion action on update of Warner Utility Authority financial budget and audit from K2 Accounting.
Kim, you
You're
took care of the utilities when you did the first financial, right?
Yes, it
Same
was,
as town.
Same as town.
it was the last page, I'm sorry.
Make a motion, same as town.
Second.
We have a first and a second. Alicia, call roll,
Jeanette?
please. Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Item 3, discussion action on continuing Hannah Moore as part-time month-to-month employee may go into executive session under 250 S section 307D1.
Now make a motion, keep her, part-time.
I'll second it. Any further discussion? Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Item 4, discussion action regarding billing statement for Tawana of Sharps Accounting, service of the amount of $6,705. May go into executive session pursuit 25.0S section 307B4.
Can we do that same as town also?
Same as, I'll second it. We have a first and a second. Alicia, call roll.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Item 5, discussion action on Water Department monthly board report, water test passed, natural and mechanical breaks at the water plant and water lines update on new meter installation.
You're up.
There he is.
I'm ready this time.
All right.
Okay, in the month of January, we had a 10-inch blowout at the lake, which we got it repaired, back going. Once again, we had a pump and motor problem. We're still trying to figure out why this is still happening, but we had to go and replace that also.
And we had that Christian check average on that.
Yeah, and we got hold of the dealer that's doing this, and they don't understand why it's happening.
But they're warned during what we're doing. We just,
Well, yeah, and
it's costing us.
yeah, we've had to pay for a few, but normally they've been giving us credit. And so eventually, we'll start getting our credit for some of these motors that we've been having to buy and everything. And we got our flow rate gauges put in that y'all had approved.
Yeah.
We got them going, so now we're able to kind of monitor the flow that's coming in to the plant and into the system. So we kind of give us an idea now. Before we didn't really know. So now we kind of know if there's an issue there, we can kind of pick up on
Does
it.
that tell you whether you got a leak way down the road, down the?
No, not really. It just kind of just gives us a grade of what's coming in, a flow rate that is coming in. Because them filters are supposed to have so much capacity that they're able to handle.
Yeah.
And so this, now we're able to watch and see what they're doing. And, we also help, well, you know, this was on the town part, that people that furnished their tin horns and stuff like that. That was on the street side that we was able to help. We did about 4, I think, 4 of them. And we're able to get back into our meter change out, putting our new meters in that y'all had approved. Because we've had trouble with the computer system part, but Lori's, I think, got it down pretty good now. So now as we change them out, she's able to get them into the system.
How
So
many meters we have left?
we just got a new order in. We had a new order come in. We had 100 brought in. Then we got some big 2 inches that we're going to replace them too.
That order you got came in, did it complete the 250 yet? Have you ordered?
I think you voted to the whole system, but we're just doing it as we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be like one big bulk. We're just doing it as we
I was
go.
like, I
now.
kind of remember that because we were in that meeting.
Yeah, so we've got that still going.
Appreciate that.
And,
I guess as you're changing these meters, it's a little bit further down, but we've got to check for lead and stuff. You guys are doing
Well,
that now?
we're just now getting
You
on
have to
that,
do
yeah.
that?
And also, yeah, me and Dan had went to a lead and copper training. That is coming in October that we're gonna have to kind of know about what everybody's water lines are to their house and what we've got. It's a big ordeal.
Yeah, we gotta get
But,
the financing on that.
But now as we're changing, we're trying to monitor as we go. And then we're gonna end up have to eventually log it all into the computer and stuff, all that. That way we'll have that on information and stuff like that.
Thank you for your.
Do I have any questions?
How about, I know you had mechanical breakdowns. Have we had, this last month, have we had a lot of lines plowed through?
Yeah. Yeah, because we got to have contractors in and putting in that cable.
So we need, if you could, log those each time we get it fixed, because we may end up coming back and
Maybe have
get
them get
financing on that.
reimbursed.
Okay. Yeah, because they're insured, because I had talked to them.
Okay, good.
But, you know, as much as they put in the ground, we've been very fortunate that they've only cut us a few
When
times.
they get on this side of the highway appraisal.
Yeah, and that starts this
So if you
month.
log that,
Yes.
if you got 10 in that week, log it down, and where was that way we can have it back up on full doing it, okay? Good
Any-
job.
But, yeah, that starts this month, so it's, you know, they're gonna be digging on us again,
Yeah,
so.
now they're gonna start, when I understand, they're gonna start plowing cables through the houses, that's where we're gonna run into.
Yeah,
a
that's
problem.
where, yeah, they put that ripper in the ground and stuff.
That ripper don't know what it's doing.
And the locates come in, they're outrageous, you know, trying to stay on top of. And that took up a lot of our time in January
Sure
and
did.
December, because we was following them around
We
to make
appreciate
sure
that.
that they didn't cut our lines. So that took time, just kind of keep an eye on them, so.
You guys are doing an awesome job, appreciate it.
Today, the tanks were cleaned.
Yeah, but I have to do that next month. We're still, this is January. I mean, I'll say that for bad.
It was really neat to watch.
I make a motion that we accept his report.
You and Dan are doing a great job.
Good job.
I
Appreciate it.
Awesome, guys. Have a first and a second. Can you call roll, please?
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes,
Betty,
Yes.
Kevin.
Yes.
Number 6, discussion and action on water tank cellular addition.
Y'all got the information? She said y'all had some information.
Yes, you have a quote in your packet there.
Is that from the control product somewhere? This is when DEQ come through and did their inspection. Years ago, they had run a line from the tower to our water plant. Well, that line is so old, it's rotted, and it ain't even effective no more. So how we monitor it now, we have to drive to the mountain and gauge it. Well, the DEQ seen that, and they said we need to get that looked back up to where we can watch it from the water plant instead of have to manually look at it. Yeah. But this is a quote that the guy who's done a lot of our work for us.
this is a report from Jay.
No, you
No.
have, it should be right before that. Control products unlimited.
7,506.
And we've tried to, talked across a couple of times about maybe running us a new line down, and we've never been able to get something done. But this here is gonna be a different way. It can send a signal to the plant. And I believe this will transfer over to the new water plant one day, that, you know, it won't be just something that will,
Something we can move over to.
yeah, that
Okay.
they'll be able to just go to the new water plant. So it will be something being put in that it's gonna be done with in 3 or 4 years, you know, they ever start the new water plant.
Where would they put this tower?
Huh?
Where would they put the tower?
They're doing all this at the water tower on the
On
mountain,
the mountain.
and it'll send a signal to the water plant into the computer.
I see.
Today, I kind of showed Lisa come out, and I kind of showed her into our electrical box, our panels and stuff, kind of how the guy set up our computer system that, because when we hired on, there was no computer system at all to monitor nothing. And since we've been here, we've had this guy, he's helped us along, he knows our system pretty good. And he's kind of helped us upgrade the things that we need to do to stay in compliance and stay up, kind of, you know, stay up with the new technology that we got going on. And it's that she's seen today kind of where I showed him what he did before, kind of showed her around and everything.
Looks like there's 46 hours of work. You know,
Yeah.
that plus your equipment, so 3,600 of that's your equipment.
And he's the one that redid our raw water at the lake. Is we used to have it, they called it a rose mount, and it was like expensive. And he redid it now when these little signals go out, these little chips.
Yeah.
They're only like $250. Before it was like $2,800. So he said there was a lot of money there where we can watch our water at the lake at the water plant, which I showed Lisa that today. You know, kind of how it works on our computer system. So, but this is just something DEQ said that we had to do, you know.
If it's a requirement, we gotta do
Yeah.
it. You know.
And the good thing is if it'll transfer over to the new plant, we'll be already set up, you know. So,
It says this isn't the final price.
huh?
It says this is not the final price.
That's the case he runs into something that, you know, what he's saying out here, it don't mean like the transducers and stuff like that we have to put in. And that's what he's talking about right there.
Does not include transducer, conduit, trenching between buildings. Customer responsible for cellular plan, desire to.
So how do we go
So will
about?
we take care of the trenching ourselves through our manpower?
Yeah, probably would, yeah.
But we'd have to have an electrician with a conduit system
Mhm.
to do that. We can approve this, but we need to know the other price.
Yeah,
what
we can do
costs
that. Yeah,
to
we
do
can
that.
go ahead and do that. To see where we're at.
Make a motion, we approve this job for $7,506.85 for approval of the labor minus the conduit installation and the trenching. That'll be additional to it.
I'll second it. Any discussion?
If we don't do it, DEQ's gonna find us.
Right.
Yes, basically.
We gotta stay on
Big ticket key.
big race with them.
Any further discussion? Alicia, call roll.
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes,
Betty, Kevin.
Yes.
thank you, David.
Discussion action on utility easement permit form as revised.
Same as town.
I'll make Tony first, and I'll second, same as town. Oh. Oh. Call roll. Yeah, she did. Old business,
Call roll for town.
same, can you call roll for?
Jeanette,
Yes.
Tony,
Yes.
Betty, Kevin.
Yes.
That's okay, I thought you did. We have one old item on the old news agenda, discussion action on prior agenda item needing a permit to switch the building to the building on top of the mountain for DEQ. Is this one?
Yes.
Yeah, this is, we did this without knowing since we were moving just equipment to another building, thought we could do it without DEQ. But we have to have their blessings on it. They have to know what we're doing with that. Well, Dan had already started and we got stopped on it, so we have to get this approved. So
The amount is $4,250.
the building has already been built and part of the equipment's in there. But we had to stop it till we got the engineering report to get that back up where it needs to be. What this is, and I'm learning this also, this is a pump station for people up on top of the hill, has to have water pressure just like a well. And this building is for those customers we have on top of the mountain to get the same pressure we have down here. So that's what this building, we already had it in place, but we're moving to another building because they didn't have room to bend over to work on the equipment. Now we've got room enough, it's insulated. We approved that building 3 or 4 months ago, got it built. We just got to have approval to hook it all up like DEQ says we do.
I'll make a motion that we go ahead and approve the $4,250.
I'll second that.
Any other discussion? Alicia, call roll, please.
Jeanette?
Yes.
Tony?
Yes.
Betty? Yes. Kevin?
Yes.
On that, I would suggest if you get time sometime to have David and him go out there and show you some of that stuff. It's really, really enlightening. Kevin, see what we have out there. What we have, and what we're facing on that stuff. I'd be glad to show you what they've got out there. At least I went out there with them. I've been out there a couple of times. It's a good learning experience. What we gotta have to make this place operate with water and sewer.
I call this meeting to end at 7:57.
Right.